And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Blazers coach Terry Stotts had previous head coaching stints in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but it was as an assistant coach in Dallas, where he helped win the 2011 title, that he rejuvenated his career. Stotts wasn't sure he'd get another coaching opportunity, but after that, he said the stars aligned. Kevin, he's now in year 8 as head coach in Portland.
The players love him. Thank you, David. There should be plenty of fireworks out in the backcourt tonight in this one. Of the guards you played alongside, who was the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, Kev, you put me on the hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
a lot of them, though, didn't you? Huh?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland. I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he can shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry Land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passers in this league.
3 terrific names. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. McCollum, the 2, and Hood, the 3. Whiteside is out there with Anthony, and it's Lillard in at the point. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bledsoe, then it's Brook Lopez, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. Good on the shot.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
There's the pass to Lopez. From outside the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Portland the other way. Back to Lillard. Anthony on the wing. Outside Hood. Over Middleton. Bank shot. No good. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA, I mean, great look. High percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Free throw good. Giannis.
You know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And, you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
And it's Anthony, top of the key. They get it back. Lopez with the block.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
Here's Middleton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
But they recover it. McCollum, no good.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Bledsoe looking it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Hood, the pass to Anthony. McCollum outside. Here's Whiteside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And the pick and roll tandem of Damian Lillard and Jusuf Nurkic, one of the most unstoppable in our league.
Yeah, Nurkic as a role man, not only a scorer, but also a capable passer, too. He had the second most assists on the team last season. He and Lillard have mastered the nuances of the pick and roll game.
Milwaukee has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Bledsoe finds Lopez. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Cullen passes to Lillard. He dishes it to Whiteside. Back to Lillard. Bounce pass Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. Nice form on the 20-footer.
And McCullough is fantastic at running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Whiteside kicks to Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Hill in for Dante DiVincenzo. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans. McCollum against Hill. Beyond the arc. McCollum no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Giannis kicks to Hill. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Second chance shot. Hill passes to Antetokounmpo. The 3. Bledsoe sinks the triple.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team give.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Whiteside, the pass to Lillard. Outside Hood. Back to Whiteside. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Bledsoe. And Bledsoe throws it down hard.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Now, here's Whiteside. Over Giannis. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Yep, it counts. And it's 7 points for Eric Bledsoe.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Williams, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Caspi comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Matthews in for Eric Bledsoe. Now, here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
Smooth-looking catch-and-shoot jumper from Caspi. If the D is playing off of it, he loves making them look foolish.
Passes it to Hood. Kicks it to McCollum. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Pass to Williams. It's back to Hill. The feed now to Ilyasova. 5 on the clock. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in. Outside Hill. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Here's Hood. The shot will not fall. And Milwaukee will come the other way. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And he makes that one. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Trent. They get the rebound. That shot off. Here's Matthews. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In a Greek way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
We've got Matthews. Marvin Williams is out there with Caspi. Then there's Hill, and it's Ilyasova in at the center. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here is Hill. Now the pass to Caspi. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Here's McCollum.
Well, McCullough is used to getting hit. Got to respect his ability to draw contact in the window. One of the top 10 shooting guards in the NBA, C.J. McCollum. I mean, you wonder, though, would he be even better lined up as a point guard? I'm I'm not sure. But his defense has been his shortcoming. At 6'3", his size is better suited for the one.
The throw good, McCollum. The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
If you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and go on to become special talents like McCullum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely starting to happen. It shows you what happens when you put in the work.
Matthews with the steal. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. See, Webb, you think about McCollum as a point guard. His assists have dropped 3 seasons running.
Yeah, Kevin, but that's because his role on this team is to score. I mean, he's so skilled. He can get other guys involved, but you want him putting it in the bucket. Who's a better option than him besides Dame Lillard? On another team, though, with a chance to start at point guard, I wouldn't mind seeing that adjustment.
And good that time. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
Well, Williams is a very smart player. He knows how to fill the lane in transition.
Here's Trent. He's covered by Matthews. Pass to Anthony. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Williams. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. We all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. And the Bucks with possession here. The Trailblazers knocking down the trail. Outside Hood. The dish to Anthony. Passes it to Trent. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
First one falls for him. The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year we're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection, as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points. Checked in for Portland. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bledsoe against McCollum. Over Bledsoe. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
And that's now 7 points for C.J. McCollum. Pass to DiVincenzo. Bledsoe outside. Lopez left side. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, the big reason why they're in front is because they've been able to limit mistakes like that one.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Now here's Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. Poked away. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
McCollum, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Now, here's Ariza. Following the miss by Giannis. McCollum right side. Now Hood. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. The 19-foot shot, and Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. Bucks leading by 7.
And the development of Damian Lillard helping propel this Blazers team to the top of the West.
Yeah, GA, that's why they call him Logo Lillard. And he's only extending his range. I mean, another playoff dagger in his resume. Finishing off OKC and then waving goodbye. Dame time is right now. That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
And the jam by Bledsoe.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. He kicks to Ariza. Here's Anthony. Kept alive. The pass to Hood. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got his first bucket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. So Portland ends up going with the new group. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Here's Trent. He's got 5. Lillard looking around. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Lillard's got 6 points.
That's frustrating as a defender. Not giving Lillard more than an inch of space, and the jumper still falls.
Here's Trent. Pass to Azania. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Kicks it to Lillard. Over Bledsoe. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Little with the rebound.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Again, the miss by Lillard.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And Ilyasova kicks to Antetokounmpo, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. So it's the Bucks now. 11-point game. There's the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Trent, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's DiVincenzo. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Bledsoe. Shoots over Lillard. That one a little long. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Terry, what was the biggest reason for the early turnovers?
Well, they're a good defensive team. They have good hands. I think we forced a couple passes trying to get in and deep.
Terry, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 9-point lead. And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And Kenny, what did you see from Portland?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye, Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Eric Bledsoe really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then it's Little. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2. And here are the Trailblazers now, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. It's thrown bound to Kumbo, and it's the Bucks on the break. The shot by Middleton, wide open. He drains the quick shot. Middleton's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Milwaukee.
And last year, Chris Middleton not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges. Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option.
Here's Lillard. Here's Little. Little. Rebound, Milwaukee. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. For 3, Middleton. That shot off the mark. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Trent. He's got 9. And that one is hammered home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And that one, good. And that's 13 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Time called. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Some great ball handling in this game. Chris, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. And first of all, his handles are
great handles, right?
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with the speed, there's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right or right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
Matthews checked in for Dante DiVincenzo, and George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Rodney Hood comes in for Lillard. Now here's Hood. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Anthony. Portland again missing. Bucks leading by 14 to the inside. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Little passes to Trent. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Right wing. Here's Hood. Nurkic kicks to Hood. Pass to Little. Puts up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 15-4 run. Middleton for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got 7.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Hood deciding where to go with it. And it's Anthony at the elbow. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And so Hood will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. And here's Little. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
No, you better guard Hood, especially when he's aiming to score. I mean, check it out. He can put a defense in a bind.
Portland, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Caspi comes in for Chris Middleton. And Portland making a change here. He's off on the second. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
That's me with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways.
You're your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin. Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other. Well, the best season of his career, Kevin. But then Yusuf Nurkic suffered that gruesome leg injury. It was a huge loss for the Blazers and a long road to recovery for Nurkic.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bucks. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Hood. Free throw good, Nurkic. And the Blazers were looking for that third star. Chris Nurkic was starting to look like he might fit the bill.
Well, Kevin, let's think about it. You could argue that he's one of the top 5 centers in the league last year. He just turned 25, so hopefully he's still on the upslope of his career.
Hill, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Simons, the pass to Whiteside. Anthony taking his time here. The rebound by the Bucks. Caspi's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot hit his shots to drop.
Williams kicks to Ilyasova. Here is Caspi, covered by Anthony. Tries again. And that one hits back iron. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Simons. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. A different look for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill. 1:09 left in the third. The 3 from Anthony. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Old quarter for him. Ice cold. I mean, it may be time to give him a breather. Maybe someone off the bench could get him a spark.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay.
Anthony, the pass to Trent. They grab their own miss. Milwaukee leading by 23. Now the Bucks moving it up. Yep, that one goes in there. Williams has got 6.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And that one's good, Anthony.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Floats it up for Williams. It doesn't go for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
McCollum with the ball. He has 7. Dishes it to Whiteside. 4 on the clock. Can't hit that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bucks ahead, running away with it. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Especially, you got to give a little more pressure to their shots, all right? Make them make the second, third, fourth play.
That's Terry Stotts drawing the line defensively. Doesn't want the first guy with the ball to beat him.
And that's where a total effort is needed. Get back quickly, match up, call out screens, really the complete package.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Ilyasova out there with Williams. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Out to the right wing. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their All-Star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Ilyasova can't hit. Trailblazers shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Knocks it loose. Here's DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Anthony. He dishes it to Whiteside. The three from McCollum. But they get it back. Whiteside kicks to McCollum. Fades and shoots. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Bledsoe for three. And another make to his scoring column. His fifth basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Over Bledsoe. Misses off the right iron. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. DiVincenzo. And Whiteside sends it back. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Trent passes to Lillard. Out to Anthony. Fires for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 10 points for Carmelo Anthony.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Ilyasova finds Middleton. That one misses. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by the Bucks.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Bledsoe against Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Here is Bledsoe. Portland making their last shot. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to McCollum. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton can't get it to go. McCollum outside. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
They love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my
They'll
God. This would be great. Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs. And they take that pride on. And it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Marvin Williams. And a switch here also for Portland. Hood's checked in. Good on both. Portland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, here's Lillard. Lets it go from the wing. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kicks it down to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. Hood can't get it to go.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
13 feet away. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now, here's Whiteside. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Whiteside kicks to Lillard. Hits the three-point bomb.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long-distance shot, you know it's cash.
Middleton against Hood. Now here's Middleton. Not a lot of room. No good with the layup. It's McCollum on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And the dunk by Giannis.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Portland. Giannis against Whiteside. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Lillard against Bledsoe. And there's the pass to McCollum. Z-Web, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.